Good evening. My name is Maddie Dill, and I'm the Student Government Association President. It is my privilege and pleasure to introduce my good friend and our next speaker. She is the founder of Dunwoody's Harry Potter Alliance and the president of Mu Alpha Theta, as well as a leader in local and national math competitions. She is also active in the National Honor Society, English Honor Society, Science Honor Society, and Spanish Honor Society. A National Merit Finalist and co-star student, she spends her free time volunteering at Emory's Department of Neurology. I'm delighted to be spending the next 4 years with her as Foundation Fellows at the University of Georgia, where she intends to study applied mathematics and neuroscience and eventually become a medical researcher. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to Miss Mallory Harris, co-valedictorian of the Dunwoody High School Class of 2024. Thank you, Maddie. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but although senior year is over, you're not actually graduating today. Let me back this up a bit to 2 weeks ago, when my Twitter feed filled with updates from my classmates. All were talking about one person, but it wasn't Beyonce or Miley. You see, we had just heard of the passing of a beloved member of the Dunwoody community, Mike Gluck. Everyone had a special memory to share about how Mr. Gluck positively and permanently influenced their lives. But here's the incredible thing. Mr. Gluck was a substitute teacher who interacted with students on a sporadic basis. Yet, somehow, he left a lasting impact on those he encountered. So, how'd he do that? Mr. Gluck's charisma, sharp wit, and optimism set him apart as an educator and human being. But while Mr. Gluck was certainly a unique man, his impact on students is not atypical in Dunwoody High School, which I think speaks to the caliber of the people at this school. From the staff to parents, yes, even the infamous Dunwoody mom. The Dunwoody community is shockingly strong in manners that extend far beyond its prison cell white walls. We witnessed a similar outpouring of student love and appreciation at the sudden loss of Miss Peggy Rossler, a Dunwoody English teacher, culminating in the creation of a massive banner in her honor. This is why we are not really done. These bonds are not easily severed. The relationships that we have forged over the past 4 years are integral to the people we have become. As you continue on your 67,000 miles per hour circles about the sun, as we disperse about this planet, remember these people. Remember how they brought you a mixtape and coffee when you were having an off day. Remember jamming in the car, going a tad bit over the speed limit. Remember how they could always make you laugh. As our classmate, Xavier Brown, better known as the real Beyonce, said to me, traveling into other strangers' lives throughout my 4 years at Dunwoody did it for me. I think it prepares you for life in a way because as humans, we constantly drift in and out of each other's lives. But do not allow these people to become Facebook pages on which you write happy birthday annually. Write letters, make a phone call, arrange reunions, and continue to grow together. At this moment, you are a blueprint. But remember how different Dunwoody looks from that picture on the old school website of how the renovation was supposed to unfold. You are unfinished and growing, so give yourself time for wandering off the path, for traveling, and for seeking a treasure you have not yet identified. Don't be afraid to take risks and to mess things up. A point driven home by this J.K. Rowling quote, because there had to be at least one. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. So, live fiercely, fearlessly, flawlessly. Do not let your skull become your cage. As you leave, wave to the people you love and take those first steps. Give meaning to the ridiculous, beautiful mass of cells that somehow became you, sitting in an uncomfortable seat in North DeKalb Stadium. It is a vessel that you steer that is enriched by the people you touch. Make the places you go into palaces. Be astonished by their majesty. Yes, even North DeKalb Stadium. Make them homes. Until recently, I was somewhat annoyed with the whole Wildcat Pride idea. It was too cliched and I was too cynical. Perhaps I have grown sentimental in my old age, but I finally understand it. Pride is this, standing with my peers and reflecting on our mutual successes and yes, failures. Remembering those we have lost and all we have gained. Proudly chant spelling out, Vivi, 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 Torque, 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 Tory, victory. Pride is how far we've come and how much we have left to achieve. And this experience, shared with these people, will not leave us. Thank you.